car in the parking lot Tucson. Are you with me? We're standing with the roof gone. I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. We can make it get a move on. Like you hard, and I know we need to go slow, but we could go faster. Maybe the best.
What's up, y'all? Oh, shoot. Wait. Oh, man. What's up, y'all? Hold on. Let me try to get Facebook back connected. No, why? It's having a hard time connecting. Hold on. Because we finna get into it. Okay. Before we get in the draw, I do want to say something. I was trying to say, shout out to Upper for what she did last night. We got to give her a round of applause, because, I mean, wait, hold on. And shout out to Miss Trina, because she said she going to come out here. I got it on and read us about Romeca. I want to say this to the Romeca supporters. First of all, Romeca supporters, we got eyes on us. Y'all can't sit here and be arguing about things that don't matter. Say that for the back end, and let's focus on what we got to focus on, all right? Y'all got people out here really bothered. And I want y'all to understand that keep their foot on their necks. All of that worrying about some coin or who gave what, who did what, does not matter. Keep your foot on their necks. Do you hear me? I don't know what's up with Facebook today. Keep your foot on their necks. That's what we're here to do. There is another motion that is placed that we all know of. And y'all know right now they don't want to talk about it, and the motion hasn't even been filed. And also, from what I'm hearing, that the prosecutor, well, not the prosecutor, the DA has, but her defense lawyer, I'm getting it all mixed up trying to talk fast, is agreeing to the fact that the witness did not lie, because now she looked up everything. So I want y'all to understand the tactics that people are going to use to try to get this girl out, because that is their goal. They're not looking at it. Keep coming with facts. Don't worry about that stuff. Don't separate and band away. Stick together and let's get this done. We're close to the finish line. We're close. If they bother, they bother. Tell them to go get some glass from Walmart, Amazon, CVS, Walgreens, Kroger's, Wendy's, and Publix. I mean, who else? HEB or the Gladwell store. We don't know what to tell you. You want a bento box for lunch? Make you fix you something and put you something in it. Listen, keep going with the facts. Don't drop off with your facts. That crap don't matter. If y'all gonna get something, everybody need to come together, have a conversation, and sit here and who they think is gonna be. If that person is supported by the family, go to them and say, listen, I got out of here, let's do this. Keep them folks from even being bothered to talk about it because they got nothing else to talk about. They can't stand on nothing with this girl. Honey, it's like you asking Nene to talk about Kim, and she can't stand on the line with Kim. KK Kim. Mm-hmm. Let's be for real. It's like Corey Burke talking about how to get back with Kim KK, and he can't even do that because she done put him in debt. He not work at the fire station in Sandy Springs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, focus on that, y'all. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? No, that junk don't matter, man. And listen, keep going. If anybody got any more information, y'all know, come together and say it. Yeah, no, don't fall off the boat. Hey, don't fall off that boat. Don't fall off to where y'all against each other and it's not the focus. February 3rd is not that far away. We have 2 weeks. Okay? We have 2 weeks. Hold on. Take that back. Yeah, going on 2 weeks. Come on now. Come on now. We ain't the time. Ain't the time. Ain't the time. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try to make this short because I got another laugh. But yeah, her motion wasn't put in. Let me see if I can show Tia Ewing. She went live. Her motion put in. From what I'm understanding, she put in a motion of release. They didn't do another one, Chad. They said no. I say, damn. Well, that was like, damn, she ain't gonna put. Honey say, I'm done fighting. I say, oh, okay, girl. Anyway, next. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, we were telling you. What's up? Oh, Tia was getting her doing her makeup. Let me see what you was talking about. Oh, she was. That's why she was. What time do she start? Oh, she's just doing her makeup this morning. Listen, I see a lot of people saying, "Do you usually do your makeup?" Yes, news anchors do their own makeup, and they have to style their hair. That's how you do that. You don't have people to do your makeup and to do it while you get ready to go on set. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just something you have to do. You have to come on camera ready. Okay, that's just like being an extra. I could tell you when I was an extra in the Half and Have Nots, I got my makeup done, but my hair I had to do myself. Even when I was an extra on one of another one, I had to do my own makeup and hair and style. That's just how it goes sometimes. I mean, welcome to Saga, Saga. Them Saga checks. No, but yeah, y'all. I thought she was saying something else, but no, for real. We got February 3rd coming up. Holly ain't coming home. Motion denied. Her attorney has to agree. So now I want y'all to look at how the ball game is going to roll. Now her defense attorney is doing her job. What her defense attorney might do is try to get her to see if they could offer a deal if it don't go their way. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Take this to trial and it don't go her way. She can take the stand if she take the stand and it's getting, that means the trial is getting derailed. There is no faith. So yeah, she might be taking a stand. Point blank. Period. All right, let's go to Dro. Lord have mercy, there's so much going on with this. Jesus be my fence. My heart break for this family at this moment. And I say that because there's so much discourse right now going on. Now I'm gonna read something. I don't know if it's alleged. There's someone posted saying that Lulu auntie spoke out, which I saw that, and that Dro mother is saying that she wasn't involved. But I want to say this. It don't sound right to people, her story, and it just don't make sense because there were no lacerations. I can't wait till the family get the medical records. If there was no lacerations from him getting hit by a car, something ain't right. So let's get into what was said because I feel like if there was no marks on him, then, and the man was on the call, the father was on the phone call, mind you, with the medical examiner. She said there was no marks. So I want to know how this girl is gonna be deemed as innocent because now people are saying that it could have been her and her twin brother. I don't know. This is what the people are saying on the streets, honey. Let's read this post. So Kimberly says she's been following it too, and she said justice for Dro. The story being shared is not true. Tryon Davis Jr. family on his mother's side is stating that the current story being shared all over social media is not true. His sister said there is no foul play involved. I don't believe that. The truth is they don't know what happened at all. They're allowing law enforcement to do their job. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna pause before I get back into it. His mother is grieving, the sister is grieving. The mother has lost her third child, right? Her third son. And y'all gotta give her time to say something. In her mind grieving state, she's figuring out what the hell. Like, she got questions. Did I do something wrong? She's asking herself questions and beating herself up. We got to give her time to come out here and say what she got to say. I don't know if this is true, because a lot of people in the comments like, I don't believe that. Because the mom ain't come out and say nothing. The sister of his sister on his mama's side ain't shared nothing. So a lot of people like, we don't believe that. We giving them time. So whenever they want to talk, they can talk. But what they saying is they can't believe that. I'm going to tell you why. When I did the live, the conversation that the auntie say she had with his mother is not what this post says. Okay? His sister said there's no foul play involved. They don't know what happened at all. They're okay. They also want answers. That's why they're not out here on social media spreading misinformation. Also, the hospital knew exactly who he was because his driver's license was in his bag. That's how he was identified. The hospital contacted his mother and her, and his sister immediately went to the hospital. They both were right there by his side. The machine was unplugged because there was nothing that could be done to save his life. His mother and sister were both holding his hand while he took his last breath. Tyrone and his mother are extremely close. He even has a tattoo of her on his face, a tattoo of her on him. He was also very close to his sister. Also, they don't think he ever had anything to do with what happened to Tyrone. That I cannot believe. They don't have any hard feelings toward her now. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think in the mama gut, something ain't right. But then again, the mama might say, let me keep it close because I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So we just going to put that way. A family friend said that what his mother really needs time is a story for stop being spread because it's not true. She has also bared 2 sons. Yes, she has. Now this will be the third that is true. She's absolutely just devastated, and seeing this false story everywhere is hurting her. She can't even grieve properly because of everything that's going on. The family says at this time they need prayer, especially for his 2 children who are now left to navigate this life without their father. He was consistent in their lives. A very loving, devoted father. Please keep Tyrone. I don't believe she had nothing to do with it. Now, Miss Natasha, his auntie, saw this. Who Jesus? She saw this. And this is what she had to say. The mother family had y'all buy her shirts with the wrong date. Because I wasn't there. The mom left and went back to Lotta there that night. The dad's side was by his side when they pronounced him deceased. What the obituary say? Dad's side did a favor and left the breathing tube in him so they could drive up, see him the following day. And if the dad's side such bad people, but we all got there in the streets doing car washes to bury your first child. I was never the mom we had an issue with, y'all. The division came when she insisted to us Kiera would be coming to the funeral, but it's set on stone. She can't come. Tell all the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all something. That woman ain't wrong for saying that woman can't come to that funeral. For her safety, I wouldn't show up. I don't know why. Why y'all want to invite somebody? I understand she grieving and she loved him, but mama, no, your time for your son to be buried is gonna be ruined because you invited this girl. Please. Now, if you have it to where she show up to the viewing with you before the family get there, that's respectful. I understand that. But going and messing up the homegoing service where people are already on 10, don't invite that woman to that funeral. She can go to the viewing and you just meet her there and meet the family, you know what I'm saying, in case just to meet her, you know what I'm saying. But having her come to the homegoing and sitting here crying and you got folks that want to, don't do it. Don't do it. Save yourself the stress. You under enough stress. You got enough going on. You don't need that extra stress, baby. What I agree for you to do, and I want to be fair to say this, because I'm justice for Joe. But I feel like if you want to have her there at the viewing, don't mess up a time for family bringing that girl there knowing that the spotlight is on her. Don't do it. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be nasty. keep it. She could come to the viewing. You meet her, and you and his daughter, and or whatever, and y'all let us see him. And then when the family coming, you gotta let her know. Listen, I got on his sister that he close to. Hey, listen, I understand, but you gotta go because we don't want to mess this up. If she can't accept that, because let me tell you something, you don't know nobody intentions and how this gonna go. Don't invite that girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not. So a lot of people was saying that's right. Lulu can't come. You're 200% right. If she dare, y'all can call. And see what I'm saying? People are already calling to whoop her tail. This is why she don't need to go. This is why. So yeah, don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Excuse me. I'm opening some mail. Don't you do it. Oh, this is my W-2. Okay. Okay. Health Human Service. Oh, these are my W-2s. Amen. But yeah, don't you do it. Don't do it, Auntie. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey. She did. I don't know. I'm finna look that up in a minute. Because if she took it and passed, then that means my question is, I still had the same question on Miss Ross. Who was with her? She had a boot. She couldn't have done that by herself. Somebody was with her. And for him to have that type of impact and know, and like the medical examiner said, when she called, when the dad called, it was just the back of his head. He had no bruises on him from a car hitting him or anything. I don't think she was alone. I really don't. I don't think she was alone. But a lot of people say she don't need to be there. And then Natasha say, "How can you say there's no foul play involved? Is he alive?" You sound like that statement you just put out. And then somebody said this. That I don't think people understand what blunt force trauma is. So then somebody put this that the medical records show a skull fracture from blunt force trauma. Injuries inconsist with a simple slip and fall. I don't think. Hey, I don't think. I don't. I don't. I think I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she did this by herself. I think she did something, but she wasn't the one that do it. You can't fall at no gas station and get blunt force trauma. We all done fell somewhere on a slip and fall. Your back gonna hurt, your leg gonna hurt, and you ain't gonna move, and you go call 911 and then call a lawyer, cause guess what? You got a lawsuit. You got a lawsuit. I ain't moving. Call such and such. We got a lawsuit. You finna go to the next injury lawyer. My back hurt. Chiropractor the next day. Yeah. Saying something wrong. That's a lawsuit. You fell at the gas station. Baby, you are going to the lawyer's office. There ain't no pass, go collect. You gonna not even collect the $200. Now, somebody say it could have been from getting hit by a car. Are you leaving that scenario out? Y'all getting on my nerves. Just wait till the autopsy. But I'm gonna play that I'm gonna go on her page and play that because let me go to her page because I'm finna tell y'all she played it to where he said he was on the phone. They said there was no any bruises. Hey, but they definitely said that it was blunt force trauma. What they're waiting on is that toxicology report. They say that they got what they needed and that it wasn't no bruises or nothing on him. I think the mama right now is just, she's not in her head. I'm not gonna say she's not in her headspace or nothing bad. She's not in that space right now to say I gotta fight for this. She's hurting. She said morning motivation, don't get distracted, keep going. Let me see if I can find it. So I knew I heard, let me go to her lives because I was wondering where this came from. Because remember in one of my lives that I showed that she said the mama said the money was missing, which didn't make sense. Remember that? They said the mama told them that. Then I'm kind of feeling like, okay, so what's going on? I don't know if Lulu decided to talk to the mama and persuade the mama. I don't know. But I'm finna see about this lie detector test. Because something ain't right. Let me see. Because I ain't seen nothing about it. I don't know if criminal villains got it or not. But I ain't see that she took one. Because the last time I checked, I heard Uh, no, no, Miss Ross. No, she had 3 sons. I'm not sure what the other 2 passed away from, but I don't see about the lie detector test. But I can tell you, I don't even think they gave her a lie detector. She could ask for one, but from what I'm hearing now, lie detectors not even in the court of law anymore. I heard that they don't even use that in the court of law. Let me see if I can find that live. Because I did a live, and that's when I think in one of my lives I explained how far Gainesville was and all of that. Okay, let me go to her thing. Is it on YouTube? Let me see. Because if she passed a lie detector, they would have came out and said it. But they, I found her. Let me see. Because then my thing is, if she took a lot of test, it's not going to be applicable in court. And another thing is, even if you pass a lie detector test, that still don't mean you don't know the situation. I'm gonna tell you why it's not in court, because that she could have. Now I've seen people lie on the lie detector and pass it. Yes, that's why they say it's not in court no more. They don't use it no more in the court of law. People, you be like, wait, but you passed. No, baby. I heard of that story. You know, they said the same thing about Hollywood. Why she ain't locked up? Because they don't have the evidence. They don't have the evidence. They don't know what it is yet. Let me tell y'all something. Once they get, I mean, we see this time and time again with Romeca case. Let's be for real. Once they get that full autopsy and it's closed out, somebody getting indicted. That's how that's gonna go. And they probably told her she can't leave. Okay, here it is with the daddy, because he called the medical examiner. Hold on. Question, is it pending because hold on.
Justice for Dro. We're not grieving for rewards. I'm going to play this here
Exactly.
so you can hear from your.
So the autopsy is complete. The cause of manner is still pending at this time. Typically, when it is pending, it's usually because we are awaiting additional information. To give you an estimate, it can take anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks for it to be unpended after all the information has been received.
Okay, so meaning that the report is done?
No, the report is not done yet because the cause and manner of death is still pending. We are awaiting additional information at this time.
Cause, what does that mean? Cause of manner of death? Like,
yes, what will be listed on the death certificate as the cause of death, that is pending. So that means we're awaiting additional information. So the autopsy report is not complete. The autopsy is complete. That is the examination that we performed. That has been completed, and which is why he was able to be transported out of our care and into the funeral home. But our
Let me
report.
pause it. Now, she said the examination has been completed to where they could say that, hey, he didn't hit his head on nothing. That is blunt force trauma. But the rest of it has not. That's the same thing, especially with Romeca. Everybody was like, well, we know she got pewed, right? But we didn't know where and what happened until examined. And then what they're going to do is they're going to come up with her to talk to see if he was on any alcohol or anything like that. And then they're going to come up with different scenarios to give back because it's under investigation, right? Who else? Callie. We talk about Callie, how her mama said she did get an autopsy done. These autopsy reports take a while. Just because you examine the body, once that body is examined, you have the right to take the body, get ready for service. You see why it took so long for them to get ready to have this funeral, because his body was being held with the medical examiner office, the coroner, and the police department. They were not going to sign a release until they investigate everything, because now they feel like it's foul play. Now they waiting on something else because they know the body has to go to the family. So I learned that a long time ago, when I would hear things, even with my friend when she passed. I think hers they knew, but they did exam and then they released. I think hers was like 2-3 weeks later. Yeah, 2-3 weeks later they released her to the family. So they have to go through all that stuff because if they have to get their indictment ready, they have to make sure they bring that to the courthouse and say, hey, this foul play, this is what we got. This is what we believe that happened. It's going to be some moving parts to this, y'all.
With the cause and manner of death is not complete because we are awaiting additional information.
And can you verify the death date for me?
You said 12/29/2025.
Yes, and that's what you have on your report for the death certificate, right?
Correct.
Okay, and question, is it pending because of the investigation that's going on?
No, we're just awaiting additional information. I do not have specifics, but that could be lab results, medical records, information, from law enforcement if law enforcement was involved. I don't get specifics, unfortunately, but typically all of that plays a role in us getting a determined cause and manner of death.
Okay, is there any way we can get this expedited due to the severity of the case, or is it like?
Unfortunately, we are unable to expedite anything, especially if labs are involved. That is, we don't have an in-house lab, so that would be separate from us. And
Sorry,
it is
y'all.
the team that conducts those labs, so we would
Let me go back
be
and say that
unable to
again.
expedite that, unfortunately. We don't have an in-house lab, so that would be separate from us. And it is machines that conducts those labs, so we would be unable to expedite that, unfortunately.
Okay, no, not expedite. You can take your time.
Okay, so like I said, to set the record straight, that's my son. That's the hardest thing I ever dealt with in my life. You know, I'm not here to promote no violence. I did the homework. You know, everything that's going on with this case, I did the homework. You know, I'm not here to bash nobody, I'm not finna sit here and keep on repeating myself to prove to nothing in the world. All I'm asking for is answer to what belongs to me. And that's answer to what happened to Dro. Ain't no way my son go from I love you, baby, you my everything, to laid out in a bridge, under a bridge in the middle of the road with no answers. I wasn't contacted. Once again, everything that you see is going on, I respect the genocide. I have been reaching out to them. The platform that we had for us, the candlelight visual, we did that. The songs, we did that. I'm not trying to make it a this or that situation. I'm just hoping that I can get some answers to what happened to what belongs to me. I can't stop social media, from the clickbaits and putting whatever they put out, for views. This is not about no click or no like. This is my son, a real human being. I'm a grieving father. I'm not a social media person. But when it comes to the business part, trust me, it's been done. It's been taken care of. It's not about no T-shirts. It's not about all the other stuff you hear. And I'm not going to go on because it's an investigation. But when I say I have audio, video, I have reports. I went to the cabin. I'm the one, man, my team got the ball rolling. It would have been written off as an accident if we wouldn't have went 6 cars deep to Gainesville, Florida. There's a lot of things I can't discuss at this time, but stay tuned because it will be televised.
So I'm trying to, let me continue to go down because she did do a live to where she said that the mama called her. I don't know what changed. The mama called her and told her that that girl took money out. I don't know. Sure did. The mama called her. And I'm still with the backhanded thing. She ain't say I'm sorry, anything happened. She came out and specifically said, for those asking, I provided my account for everything. And she said, you see what side of the family is dissing and what side ain't. You ain't come out here and say nothing. Now, one of these folks come out and say that you ain't come out here and cooperating with police. Then what? Because it's the same thing what you call it did. Oh, I'm cooperating with police. Okay, so this is what a friend had to say. Her friend for Rika Boys. No, they weren't married. She said, her friends say, hello everyone. As one of Kiera Lulu closet friends, she has entrusted closest friends. She entrusted me to share this message on behalf of being that she doesn't have a Facebook account. Continue to pray for all involved in this situation and families. This has been the most heartbreaking thing I've ever been through. It's been extremely difficult. Oh, I read that. So she was saying it's been extremely difficult and that it's mostly dealing with things that are coming from the situation. She said, while I try to grieve the love of my life and process him not being here with me anymore, when we were nothing short of inseparable, I would never do anything to harm him or would want him to lose his life. My thing is, I have so many questions. If that's the love of your life, you should have called 911 for the love of your life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She basically about losing him and stuff. I don't even want to look at this girl comments because I think she filtered some herself too. Because she was like, I mean, that's a friend. You, child. It's just. Who is this? Some people get refunds. It ain't you. I don't know what that is. Hold on, let me go back. Oh, criminal villains. Hold on, y'all. I can play a little bit of criminal villains on.
Woo-wee. How y'all doing? What's going on this Thursday? Y'all, child, what the hell is an accident? Y'all gonna have to break that shit down. She's a.
Who is
I know
this?
that. Press 1 if that ain't Lulu. Lulu, see, she's
Oh,
a
that
tricky
ain't Lulu.
motherfucker. She's a fox. You know how
Is it
foxes are?
Lulu?
They very tricky. That ain't you, Lulu. That's not you, Lulu. I ain't the only one. And you know, they talk about this stuff in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know. So I'm not crazy. Press 2.
Hold
Have y'all
on.
ever heard
Pause. But then her friend, hold on, wait a damn minute. Hold on. Something ain't right. Hold on now. Her friend just came out here and said she don't got a Facebook. Gigi just found her Facebook. Her friend just hold on. Her friend came out and say she didn't have a Facebook. Gigi, no, baby. I feel like she lying to the people. I'm sorry. You just sat here and lied. See, this is a red flag. This is a red flag. Red flag alert. You sat here. Let me go to this. And you said you don't have this Instagram. Okay, because I was about to say, y'all, but this wait, I didn't see this on her Instagram. Hold on, let that play.
incest
I was
happening?
about to go in, y'all about to lie. But hold on, no. She did have a Facebook. Let me see if her Instagram's still up. Ain't no way she ain't got no Facebook. She did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did because she was tagged. I know I'm not tripping. I'm gonna look.
Press 2 if y'all ever
Because
heard
she did.
incest, that people actually do incest. I know
I don't
y'all
know
like
about that,
to
Gigi.
shun from the conversation. Y'all don't like to talk about the conversation, but it happens more than you think that these incest people, they be in
I
love
don't
with
know
each
about it. I
other,
don't know.
okay? In a romantic, freaky ass way. All right. So and I don't know.
Gigi, I don't know about all that, friend. I don't know about that, friend. I don't know about all of that. I don't know. Nah, we don't know if that's to be true. But what I can say is, I didn't even know she had a twin brother. I didn't know she had a twin brother. Hold on. Let me go to her page. She posted on her stories. She posted their text messages where they put up a date. And we want to go to her page. To get married. I guess they were gonna do that. She posted that. This was September 3rd. Where the rest of it? But that's her private stuff. 5.5 years in a long distance relationship. I was patiently waiting for you to get home to me. You had 3 more months over the road, and we were finally going to be able to get our happily ever after. We didn't want to be newlyweds or pregnant while he was still away. He wanted to be physically here so that he was able to be there for me every step of the way. Lulu, are you trying to tell us you pregnant? That's what you're trying to tell us? That's what it sounds. Listen, we didn't want to be newlyweds or pregnant while he was still away. He wanted to be physically here so that he'll be able to be there for me every step of the way in our next chapter. But now I wish we never decided we never decided to wait. Or is she hinting that they decided to get married and they waited until he was there? Girl, don't you trying to hint that you got a baby? Is you with child, girl? Let me find out. So she did post some stuff. Did she cut? She cut her comments off. Yeah, she should have cut her comments off because they were annihilating that girl. They was in her tail. They was in her tail. But I'm trying to. It's a lot of moving pieces to this, y'all. It's a lot of moving pieces to this, and I'm gonna say this: it's gonna be some things that come out. Um, y'all were together, and then you celebrate your birthday with your twin brother. I understand. Well, I mean, twins. Now, what I can say, twins are inseparable. Now, they might celebrate their birthday together. Sometimes they don't. I got twin cousins. I can tell you that sometimes, now that they married, they don't, you know. Okay, here go one of the family members that got something to say. Let me play this. They don't really, you know.
No, you gonna get out the car or whatever. Make it make sense. Thank you.
Friend.
You gonna go, right? Thank you. That's what everybody. Make it make sense. And this ain't the only time they did this. He done left her on the side of the road many times. Y'all just don't know that.
Why would?
Yep.
If you the mama closest friend, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Well, he left us so many times. What? So now y'all, something ain't right, y'all. I don't care how y'all flip it, scrub it.
He done kicked out his car plenty of times. Y'all just don't know that. He wasn't hurt. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He wasn't hurt when he got out the car. Why he gonna? If he's so hurt, then why he gonna make her get out of the car? I would have stayed in the car if I'm hurt. She would have took him to the hospital then. He wasn't. They seen all the photos and all the stuff when they went to the pizza place, the phone place, all that. So, see, they telling y'all.
If he wasn't hurt, if he wasn't hurt, somebody would have seen somebody ran up and hit that man. If he wasn't hurt, it don't make sense. There was only blunt force trauma. I don't know if they took that money out of that account and gave it to the people. I don't know. But this is real weird for her to come out here and say some junk like that and try to make it look like he don't kick the girl out the car. He did this and that to the girl. You doing it before anybody else said that.
All this stuff, but y'all ain't even getting the facts. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
A lot of
no, ain't nobody
like that.
The thing about it is, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. If this girl hit him in the head in the bottle, right? You gotta have like 2-3 bottles to crack somebody's skull. I got hit in my head with a dab blast.
Not necessary.
My head wasn't cracked.
Not necessary.
And my skull didn't move. And that's harder than a bottle. A whole pot. I got beat in my head with a whole pot. That's some stuff that you just stay.
I can't wait until this report come out. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Cause I got a feeling she finna eat her words. I can't wait. I can't wait till I feel like it's gonna be a smack in the face. I can't wait, baby. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I can't. Have we learned nothing from Romeca case? Have we learned nothing from Diddy case? Have we learned nothing? I can't wait, y'all. I cannot wait. Baby, I can't wait. Cause baby, when that truth come out, ooh, I can't wait. That woman on the phone, y'all heard me play it. That lady said it was blunt force trauma when they examined his body. It was to his skull. There was nothing else on him that was messed up. If he got hit, his leg would have been broke. An arm would have been broke. He probably would be strapped his back. So no, you tell that to people that don't know. Parts of his body besides his head would have been broken. That don't make sense to nobody.
Right there. No, you gonna get out the car or whatever.
I don't seen this lady.
Make it make sense. Thank you. You gonna go, right? Thank you. That's with everybody. Make it make sense. And this ain't the only time they did this. He done left her on the side of the road many times. Y'all just don't know that. Yep. He done kicked out his car plenty of times. Y'all just don't know that. He wasn't hurt. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He wasn't hurt when he got out the car. Why he gonna, if he's so hurt, then why he gonna make her get out the car? I would have stayed in the car if I'm hurt. She would have took him to the hospital then. He wasn't.
I seen all. She might say she the mama close friend, but she looked like Lulu, y'all. She looked just like Lulu.
All the photos and all the stuff when they went to the pizza place, the phone place, all that.
Just like Lulu.
See, they telling y'all all this stuff, but y'all ain't even getting the facts. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
She looked like Lulu. Look at her. She looked like Lulu.
No, ain't nobody. The thing about it is, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. If this girl hit him in the head in the bottle, right? You gotta have like 2-3 bottles to crack somebody's skull. I got hit in my head with a dad blasted pot. My head wasn't cracked, and my skull didn't move. And that's harder than a bottle. A whole pot. I got beat in my head with a whole pot. That's some stuff that you just stayed right there. No, you gonna get out the car or whatever.
Again.
Make it make sense. Thank you.
She looked like Lulu to me. That's why I thought people were saying, "Oh, hold on." His best friend came out as his best friend came out and said this. Y'all can listen. I don't know, but they say this his best friend. I'ma play it.
And in love with his old lady and finna go up here and make her happy. He gotta get Lou right. And he ain't never make it home. If y'all really knew the truth, sit your body with a moving car. This man drive 18-wheelers, roll the CDL.
Yeah.
He knows what would happen if you jump in a moving car.
That's why I don't make it.
I'm not jumping out no moving car. What y'all don't know is y'all don't know his relationship with her. Y'all don't know her violent tendencies. Y'all don't know how he can say the wrong shit and shit that punched him in his shit. But because he loved her, y'all would never know that because that's his old lady. I know that because I'm like the homeboy who would have seen it and I heard these conversations. If my dog would have been up there, if he was trying to make you happy, oh, he'll be home with his kids. He dead now. Whatever you told them people, that's between you, them, and God. I know my homeboy dead. For real deal. Gone. All I know is my dog left with you.
He said that she had violent tendencies. He said that she, nobody know their relationship and how she would peer pressure him into doing things.
And then make it back with you. When we go to the club, we come home together. You my girl, I protect you, you protect me. I don't know about what no police say about no. My friend jumped out the moving car. First of all, everybody who knows the cars.
Hold on, y'all, because the music just getting. I don't know why YouTube, TikTok want to play music all the damn time when they be trying to know people gotta hear. When people trying to hear, child, I don't understand that. Y'all gonna play something you can barely hear the man talk because your music loud. Hold on. Let me let that play while I find it on YouTube.
Forward at any rate of speed over 3 miles an hour. Goddamn, if you fall out, that body gonna roll forward. So you telling me that my dog fell out like a car and he ain't scratched up, he ain't got no roll burn, he ain't got no roll rash. All he caught was trauma to the back of his head when the car was moving forward. There's no crime, there's no witnesses, and no evidence. There's only a story. It takes time for a case to be built. People have to go through the process. But the thing I'm telling y'all is, and I'm being as bad as I can, but y'all gotta stop moving off emotion. Stop moving off emotion. Because whatever happened to them, whatever started at that cabin in the hotel, it got them to the point where my daughter was ready to get.
So basically, he's saying that I'm gonna just tell you what he just said. He said that he basically saying, hold on. He's saying that it's like y'all don't know the relationship, and he know for a fact because he drive 18 wheelers that man. And he basically saying, I found a better video. I'm gonna share it with y'all. He basically saying he drive 18 wheelers. Why would he jump out of a moving car? That's a question that everybody gotta ask. Okay, what did you do or what did you say for him to jump out of a moving car? Nobody is answering that question. Nobody ain't asking. If he jumped out the car, what did you do to make him jump out the car? What did you do? Ain't nobody just gonna jump out no car into the road. That makes no sense. What did you do? If he jumped out, then what did you do? Oh, he was just mad. No, baby. No, ain't none of that. What did you do? Ain't nobody because they mad is gonna jump out onto the road and just that's it. It don't make sense. Hey, like no, ain't nobody doing that. You ain't gonna open the door and jump out. Did you hit him? Did you threaten to do something to him? Did you do something and it opened the door and he didn't have a seatbelt on it? Like, what did you do? Come on now. That don't make sense. And trying to.
That's a conversation that people deserve to make so people can have a peace of mind. And they ain't know, oh, that's between me and him because he did it. He can't answer no more questions. He can't figure shit out for himself. He can't do a fuck thing but be good and put in the ground. And then his kids deserve to know what the fuck happened here. If I died today, all I want is for the world to let my brothers know I wasn't a fucked up person and what happened to me so they can have peace in their heart and they ain't got to question themselves. I don't even know how to really put it into too many words how I feel because I get angry every time I think about it. There's people out here that love people. And sometimes I get caught up in social media and forget that it's bigger than me. I can be saying shit that's really hurting people. That's really making people feel some kind of way. I can be wrong about how I feel. My opinion, this has taught me to humble myself before I speak because I can say the wrong shit and it can hurt the wrong person. Imagine losing somebody you love. Fuck what it is said. I don't know somebody I love. I get off the phone with my niggas every time, and the first thing I say is I love y'all, be safe. I tell my kids, I tell everybody that I love you, be safe, because life is short. People out here really die. All these opinions about somebody I love, I for sure gonna hit you up. That shit will get somebody slapped. Like, I don't know how to not be me. I don't know how to turn off being loony. I only know how to go. I know I'm hurt, and I'm hurting bad, and I don't like it. I can't move how I used to be because it makes me question everything. The people who I'm around, the situations I'm putting myself in, niggas is out here dying, not making it to see for it, not making it back to their home, their kids. I just ask y'all to show cussing sympathy to his family. You ain't missing that, and I just want to get it up. Since I keep reading everybody's opinions about this, he jumped out the car, shit, the family doing this, the family doing what the fuck they supposed to do. When a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't know what everybody's scared to say is, T2 would have been first to tell you my dad's side of my family raised me. One of the things we bonded over that me and him had in common, my auntie raised me and brought with me. And Martin Luther King, to find out that there was another nigga that you still with your daddy too. So I ain't the only nigga in the classroom who got a daddy who take care of them, who got a family who take care of them. A lot of y'all on y'all daddy side of y'all family don't fuck with y'all.
It makes sense. You hit me while I'm driving. I had to pull over. You got to get out my car. Because I'm not going to sit in the car with you. You'll slap the fire at me. That makes sense. So don't sit up here and act like y'all so.
So this woman, we're going to play all of what she said. She's insinuating that he was abusive to Lulu behind the scenes. That's what she insinuating. But she supposed to be the mama friend. But she looked just like Lulu. I don't, baby, grandma, auntie, you could play that with somebody else. We see y'all look just alike.
Girl passed 3 lie detector tests, y'all. See, they don't know this, but I'm telling y'all this right now. She passed 3 lie detector tests. You think this girl, she never even wanted to be on social media. Dro did that.
Ma'am, are we looking at the same profile with her posting stuff? Pictures with him not even in it? Ma'am, oh Lord Jesus, she kind of getting on my nerves. I'm a little talk, Lord.
But this is how he was living.
She didn't
make
have
it make sense.
She didn't have to post it, and she could have told him she wanted to keep it private. And another thing, on her Instagram page we just looked at, she has plenty of stuff that she has posted on there. Ma'am, she a grown woman. Ma'am, Jesus. Ma'am, what? This got to be her mama. This is not a friend of that lady. That lady, I wish I could do it side by side. She looked just like that girl. I swear for God. We not finna play.
So I'm just telling y'all, if that girl did that, I'm quite sure she wouldn't be trying to go to a funeral knowing that her life is in jeopardy because people want to unalive her. How is that of the father? If I did some wrong and I did that, you think I'd be up here trying to be around people? I've been going hiding. I wouldn't be around nobody. I wouldn't have been at the hospital. I wouldn't have been trying to go to the funeral. I wouldn't be trying to do none of this stuff if I did something like that. Yes, we have maybe
hold on. Yes, you will. And yes, you would. Baby, we have watched plenty of crime docuseries where people have done it and they show up to the funeral or the press conference crying their eyes out. You lost us on that, ma'am. Because we have seen plethora of people saying that they, oh, I can't believe she's missing. Oh, he's missing. Oh my God. And they did it. We seen mothers do it to their children and claim they're so worried and hope you find them. Yes. What world do you live in? I understand, ma'am, I understand you trying to help, but let's be clear. We have seen plenty of people out here do that and still show up to the funeral and cry and give a eulogy in their best thoughts. We sitting here watching a baby daddy sitting here cry tears now. Come on now. Ma'am, knocked out. Can't use it. Continue.
Don't get it twisted, but I don't think that girl would do that.
You don't think that?
Because she already know Miss Renee would be the first one. And we all know how Tyrone.
If you know that, then why would you think she wouldn't do that? How do you really think she got a real respect for his mother, Miss Renee? We have watched in the Lifetime movie. There's another one. The girl, true story, unalived her best friend, went with the mama, helped her out, planned the funeral, cried in this woman's arms, cried with the mama, and the mama find out that she unalived her daughter. Are you kidding me? No, ma'am. Keep going.
Davis is over there.
Miss Renee, Miss Renee is grieving. But when Miss Renee start paying attention, please hold Miss Renee, y'all. Jesus, I'm scared for her. Because if it come out, Lord, pray for that lady. Lord Jesus, Jesus. She really gonna prove Jesus. Let's continue.
A chance. I'm just over there with my sister to console her, give her encouraging words to
Why
build
would
her
you
up.
speak bad on
And
her
that's what y'all
son?
should be doing. Give her encouraging words to my sister. Go on Renee Demp's page and encourage that lady, man. This girl lost 3 sons back to back within a 12-year span.
If you really her friend, now I gotta check you, because my mama friends would never play like that. May one of them rest in peace. If you was really her friend, why would you come out here and bash her darn son and say that he put his hands on that girl and try to make that girl look good? You are that girl, mama. We don't want to hear it, but continue, because we ain't, come on now.
And
No,
these and her daughters lost their brothers. Do we even care about that? All we care about on one side? No, let's think about these people too.
No, that's not true.
He was just with his mama. In fact, she just showed me a picture where he was over there in the little cabin, got a picture with him and her talking on FaceTime. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. He was real close with his mama. So y'all think that he would want people to treat his mama like they treat her? Make it make sense. Yes, she need closure. I get it. If I didn't do it, I wouldn't have left him. And if I didn't, I wouldn't want answers too. Well, just like I told you, I told y'all, right? Let me just say this. If you have a heated argument with somebody, would you still be in the presence of that person? They cussed you out like a dog.
First of all, if they was in a heated argument and he jumped out, like y'all saying he jumped out, that don't make sense. How you know he cussed her? Because that's what Lulu told y'all. But Lulu just came on here. See, this is why I say I don't believe that shit. Lulu just came up here. Excuse my French. Because now it's giving fake. Lulu just came up here to the world and say the love of her life. But y'all sitting here saying that that man cussed her out like a dog. Something ain't in the milk ain't clean.
And if they hit you,
it got to be. Because for you to sit here and say now that he hit you, but Lulu just got on this goddamn Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, and Blue Ivy Carter internet and decided to sit here in lieu, and in the words of Carlos King, Carrie Hilson 5G network, and came out of here and said the love of her life. And you sat here and say he put paws on her, and not one. I'm not buying it. Something in the milk ain't clean to me. And lady, you need to stop talking.
Make it make sense. So if I say let me out, I wouldn't give a doggone egg. I don't care. We in the middle of the road. I had got slapped in my face by somebody I was dating years ago. I stopped in the middle of 95. Baby, we got to go. Get out my car.
So you just took her for Lulu. Now you saying Lulu smacked him, but you just took her for Lulu. I'm telling y'all, something with her story ain't right.
Make it make sense. You hit me while I'm driving. I had to pull over. You got to get out my car. Because I'm not going to sit in the car with you. You'll slap the fire out of me.
Lulu got a boot on her foot. Lulu never drove. So what you mean? Why you... Let's let her keep talking, y'all, because I feel like she finna mess up.
It makes sense. So don't sit up and act like y'all so innocent. Because y'all already know. Don't make it like you don't have to argue with somebody and you just stayed right there. No, you going to get out the car or whatever. Make it make sense. Thank you.
Not getting out no...
You going to go, right?
Hell no. I ain't getting out no car. Exactly. Why she driving with a boot on her foot? Exactly. That is the question. She never drives. The family said he drives her with that boot on her foot. So when she decided to drive, like I'm like the auntie now. So when this happened that she decided to drive with that boot on her foot? That don't make sense. Another thing, I'm not going, hell yeah, I'm going to sit in the car. I'm not getting out of no moving car, no argument. We just going to be arguing because I'm not shutting up and you not shutting up. You turn the music up if you don't want to hear my mouth. Put your headphones in your damn ear because I ain't shutting up. No, whatever happened, we finna talk about it. One thing about a man ain't gonna keep arguing, so that's out of the question. He probably put his AirPods in his ear and say, I'm not finna argue with you, or turn the music up. So if she never drives, how did she drive with a boot on her foot and was arguing? Now she got one free foot. Now you can use one foot, give you that. But why would you get in a car and drive and then you say he smacked her, but you supposed to be the mama friend? If I'm a detective, I'm gonna ask questions. School a lie detector test. And I think they need to question her again. I think they need to question her too. I think they need to come look at this. Because I guarantee you it's different from what was told to them. Exactly. She did. And she know it, whoever this lady is. Now, if it come out this lady ain't cool with the mama, then we got our answer. There you go. So that mean what? How can he smack her and he's delirious from trauma in the back of the head? That makes no sense. Like, let's make sense. She drove. He already with trauma. He's sitting here in and out unconscious, losing blood, probably don't even know it. Question of the year, ma'am. Have you asked yourself if he got blood for his trauma, how he smacked her in the heated argument? That don't make sense. We didn't know the mother was there allegedly. You making it seem suspicious. Yeah, keep talking. What else?
Thank you. That's with everybody. Make it make sense. And this ain't the only time they did this. He done left her on the side of the road many times. Y'all just don't know that. Yep. He done kicked out his car plenty of times. Y'all just don't know that. He wasn't hurt. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He wasn't hurt when he got out the car. Why he gonna? If he's so hurt, then why he gonna make her get out the car? I would have stayed in the car if I'm hurt. She would have took him to the hospital then. He wasn't. They seen all the photos and all the stuff when they went to the pizza place, the phone place, all that. See, they telling y'all all this stuff, but y'all ain't even getting the facts. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. No, ain't nobody. The thing about it is, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. If this girl hit him in the head in the bottle, right? You gotta have like 2-3 bottles to crack somebody's skull. I got hit in my head with a dab blasted pot. My head wasn't cracked, and my skull didn't move. And that's harder than a bottle. A whole pot. I got beat in my head with a whole pot. That's some stuff that you get hit by a car, somebody can run you over. And they said it was dark and somebody hit him. So y'all don't even understand this stuff. I ain't gonna even say nothing else. I'm gonna be quiet. Let that be. I'm just telling y'all. It was dark.
Quiet.
So why would I come back to the scene if I hurt him? Just like I told y'all, anybody else who argue with people, your spouse or your people you going.
If he was already unconscious going in and out, how was he sitting here? Right. Them Family Dollar parts ain't even, man, them things burn quicker than anything else. You can't even cook it on high. We're not buying that. Ma'am, do you not hear yourself when you talk? If she was sitting here driving and he's unconscious, how can you sit there and say he slapped her in the face and was arguing with her? Huh? You making it seem like he been beating her tail, but the girl is online on Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter Internet, including Future and Blue Ivy, and Carrie Hilson 5G network, That was the love of her life, and they plan on having babies and getting married. See, this is what I be talking about. See, it's giving Zuri and Troy to me. And I say that because long as he get thrown under the bus and I look good, I'm good as square. Y'all gotta watch out for these women. Some of these women, man, they don't mind throwing on nigga under the bus to make them look good. And it feels like you let this lady talk and you dressed the family, but you didn't address this lady, and you came online and say that y'all was in a long distance relationship and he didn't want to wait to get married and have babies, and oh, he's the love of my life. But you didn't address this lady like you addressed that auntie is giving very suspicious to me. Something in the milk ain't clean.
One with or whatever, girlfriend, boyfriend, however. And the argument gets so heated because like they love to drink. Y'all seen that they were drinking all the time. Dro loved to drink. He was drunk. They were drinking. That's what they did. Y'all see it on them videos. Look at their pages. Go to his Instagram. They love to drink. That's what they were doing. So of course things gonna get out of hand. You drunk. You cussing people out from the north, south, east, and west. You talking to them like a dog. I did it. I got drunk. I let people have it. I ain't care nothing about what you said. I ain't give a dog about your feelings. I'm cussing you out from A to Z. Now tell me you ain't do it. Make it make sense.
That's you.
So we got to get the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
And baby, that's you. Some people go to bed. Some people like to smack cheeks. Some people like to sit there and be nasty when they drunk with their significant other. You the only one that is a nasty drunk, probably. Not everybody is a nasty drunk. Not everybody is a nasty drunk. Some people call their man or their girl over and smack the cheeks and do extra everything else like they corn stars and wonder why they wake up with their head hurting and got positions they should be in. You just came out and told everybody you a nasty drunk. Not everybody cuss people out when they drunk. Not everybody do that. Everybody do different things. Some people drink. They want a 10-piece wings and fries in a drink, a lemonade, and be talking and kikiing and laughing and go to sleep. Some people don't do that. Some people sit there, get drunk, and you look, they drunk as hell. They done laid out on the floor, fall out where they at. Not everybody cuss people out when they drunk. Okay? Some people go home in their bed and lay there. They'll pop an aspirin in the morning, sleep in their clothes. Some people go head first in the toilet. Not everybody cuss everybody out as a drunk. Okay? We got children running around here. They come from drunk nights. Okay? Somehow it made into there off a drunk night, baby. Some people go and have somebody get them some hope. They eat their food and fall asleep with the food on their face. Everybody got different things when they drunk.
So help us to the Most High before we go and make judgments and all that. Because he asked her to leave him there. He told her to let him out. That's why.
How did you know he told her that?
If I'm going to sit up here and I'm driving, you tell me, let me out, let me out. Okay, I'm a slow.
I ain't letting you. I'm not finna let you out in the middle of nowhere. I don't give a fuck. I would drop you off at a store so you can call somebody. I would give you your stuff. A person hit me and I'm driving. I'm parking that car, and we just gonna tag team. But that girl ain't mentioned no abuse from this man. So where did you get that from? So she told you that? When she told the family, y'all remember? Oh, I left him at the gas station and he slipped and fell. Oh, well, we with such and such. I don't even think she passed a lie detector test. I don't even think she took it for real. I really don't. I don't think she took that lie detector test, y'all. I do not think she took one. I think she said that. Exactly. Why lie? I think she said that just to say it. I don't think she took a lie detector test. On my mama, I don't think that. I don't think she did. I think she told them folks that. She probably offered a lie detector test, and they probably say no because it wouldn't matter in the court of law. And I could pull that up after this video that it don't matter in the court of law. I don't think she took it.
Slow down, but let you get on out because you want to get out because you probably done cussing me out like a dog and all that because y'all don't even know how stuff went down. Y'all just jumping on something y'all don't even know the deep stuff about this.
Nobody asked you to come out here and say that anyway, because the girl just made you look like a plump fool by going on her Instagram and said it was the love of her life, and they were sitting here planning on children and marriage. So while you sitting here coming out your mouth telling people, oh, he was so abusive and he was a nasty drunk, you should have kept that to your damn self, lady, because it don't even go with what's going on. Number two, the girl ain't even talking about him like that. Now look at you. Girl, please.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all please don't do that because you don't know the inside of this.
Nobody
stuff.
asked
Some people
you.
been together 10 years. Y'all don't even know the
Nobody
stuff they went
asked
through.
you.
Okay? So don't make it like, hey, I'm just telling y'all. Oh, you think that girl ain't hurt? Y'all think that she ain't hurt? Make it make sense. They were supposed to get married, y'all. So you think that she would want to unalive her husband to do what? What would that make?
Baby, there are women, I don't know if you don't watch Snap. There are women that sit here have insurance policies on the husband for $1 million. And if he make one wrong move, ma'am, they gonna take care of that husband and get that insurance policy. What have you been? Let me show y'all before we finish playing this. And shout out to, God darn it, what is her name? Chronicle Speaks. A lie detector tests cannot be used, and I don't even think they use a lie detector test anymore to even say, oh, will she take a lie detector test? It wouldn't matter if she took it or not, or passed it or not, because they cannot use that in the court of law, and we're going to go with why. Polygraph test results are generally not admissible in a United States court as evidence of guilt or innocence because they're considered unreliable and not significantly violated. Come up with another story, baby. Validated, I'm sorry. Though some exceptions exist if both prosecution and defense agree beforehand. Did prosecution agree for her to take that, or a detective? Just because the detective, she can say that, they'll have to go to the state and prosecution because it's under investigation. I don't think nobody asked this girl to take a lie detector test, ma'am. I don't. Jesus, this is why we in the mess we in now in the United States of America. Jesus Lord. Oh Lord. Or for limited use like corroborating testimony with rules verified by the state. Courts fear juries might over rely on pursued science of psychological changes in breathing, heart rate, sweat to determine truth rather than the jury's own judgment. What lie detector test has she taken? Lack of relatability. You have jury prejudice, insignificant acceptance. No detective can sit here and say, we'll give you a lie detector test. Ain't nobody did that since the early 2000s. That's been stopped. Because people have passed lie detector tests, and then when they do investigations, oh Lord Jesus. Let me see if they still do lie detector tests. We're gonna see. They still do them. But their results are generally not admissible as evidence. She could ask for one all day and say she did it, but it don't go to the evidence. You just help. You saying that, and if it come out with some evidence, you just helped. Excuse me. You just helped them further check it with the evidence. Oh Lord. Admissible as evidence in court due to relatable concerns, serving more as investigative tools to pressure suspects or screen applicants. Agencies like FBI, DHS, and local police department use them to screen for leaks, assess honesty in candidates, and integrity suspects, despite significant debate over their accuracy. Um, I'm not sure what crime show it was, and the reason why there was a crime. I'm gonna see if I can search it. And the guy did a lie detector test and passed it. But when they went and further dug into the evidence, they find out that he somehow done rigged the lie detector test system. Let me see, cause I had seen it on the crime show. It was on the show. He did the crime, and yeah, he did it. He did it. They say, wait a minute, but he passed. And when they dug deep into it, they found out that he used a method to pass the lie detector test and sit here and did the damn crime. I'll never forget. I'm gonna find it and I'm putting my my community wall. I'm gonna find it, and it says it right here too. It says it right here. A criminal can pass a lie detector test, but still have evidence against them because the polygraph measure for psychological stress, heart rate, sweat, breathing, not lies, are notoriously unreliable with the high rates of false positive negatives due to anxiety, countermeasures, or examiner error. Meaning a past test doesn't prove innocence, while physical evidence like your fingerprints, DNA, witness testimony directly leads someone to a crime and is fooled by nervous psychological responses. Police and courts rely on concrete evidence because polygraphs are seen as pseudo-scientific, with results often inadmissible in court due to their accuracy, even if the person passes. If she drank a cup of coffee, y'all don't know she drank a cup of coffee, and it could have fucked it up. Man, I ain't buying it. This is why it ain't used. I sat here and watched the crime show. I'm gonna find it. The detective was black. I don't know if it was on ID. He say, man, he passed it. We thought he was good. But then when we went to the evidence and found his fingerprints on the weapon, we trying to figure out how he passed. And come to find out, he did something with his stress and heart rate to pass. And they used that in the court and say, listen, they went to the DSA, we did this and that, and that's why lie detector tests are not given out unless they wanted to, and you cannot use it to prove your innocence because there are things that you can do to make that thing go crazy. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. I said, how the hell you do that? So then I started thinking, and I said to myself, do the lie detector test so boring before? Huh? Do it be real? Wait. It make you go, child.
Take her. That girl want to come to the funeral so bad, y'all just don't even know. She can't come because the other side want to unalive her.
They didn't say unalive her. Now you talking. They said that they don't believe she should come because even in the auntie live, she said, no, we're not going to do that. She said in her mouth, she said, do we think she should come? No. But you heard the cousins, yeah, she could sit next to me. Or, you know what I'm saying? She was like, we don't want that type of stuff at that funeral, which I agree. Can she go to a viewing before they get there? I wholeheartedly agree with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But you, ma'am, I don't think you need to attend nothing. You just made this man look like an abuser while this girl sitting here talking about she in love. I don't think you should attend nothing. I'm sorry.
That's what I've been saying. Let the detectives do their job. And like I said, if this girl did anything wrong, she would be locked up.
Then why are you?
Ain't no.
Not really. Not necessarily. We have watched that. Not necessarily.
Y'all know it don't take long for this stuff that they got going on real quick.
Yes, you do. I just covered a story that a brother unalived his baby brother 2-3 years ago, and he just got arrested. Not necessarily, my love.
She'd have been locked up right now.
No,
right?
No work. No.
How you pass 3 lie detector tests?
Stress.
How do y'all know that?
Court.
When they went up there, the wallet and everything was on him. Make it make sense. So y'all got to stop this stuff. When they went up there, the family went.
I don't know when you talked to, but they said that the auntie, the mama called and said that there was some stuff. So ma'am, until the mama come out and say something, I'm not going to believe this lady. I'm sorry.
They see his wallet there and everything. That was not the truth. You got to understand when that happened, and she was at the gas station, y'all. Thank you. Make it make sense.
No, she wasn't.
So if he jumped out the car, he may not have his.
She wasn't at no gas station. They went and got pizza. You just said it yourself. They wasn't at no gas station. They was at the pizza shop. He didn't jump out at the gas station. He jumped out under the bridge. If that's the case of jumping out. And there's a railing by that bridge that he could have crossed into on the sidewalk. See, this how I know y'all story ain't. There is a whole sidewalk by that bridge. You can't come on now. I just went through it. There was a whole sidewalk. He had pizza and wings on him.
Because they always was together. He always was with this girl. So when he got the car, you trouble man. That's why she said she just rolled up so he can cool off. So evidently he was cussing her out like a dog. Y'all just don't want to admit this.
No.
He got a mouth on him too. I know my nephew too. So yes, I'm gonna let you get out. You cousin, yes, get out, sir. They don't mean that because she just left him. This, that, another, and then this, that. That ain't how that went down. Y'all got to go. You got to know the truth before y'all make a judgment on anything. That's the problem we have. And that's why I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't listen to this woman sit up here and say all this stuff, and she ain't even went up there. We just going by what other people are saying. Let's get the truth.
She did go up there. She had a GPS to show that she was on her way up there. What are you talking about? Y'all make sure, listen, don't let this lady come to me and got her feet over, bruh. Cause she gonna piss folks off.
Too fast before we make a judgment, please. That's all I was saying. I don't know, Jandy.
Now somebody said she the friend of the mama, but somebody else is saying that she is Lulu auntie or related to Lulu in some kind of way. So there's 2 different things coming out about this lady. One, they saying she a friend that she came out and said she's the mama friend, and then 2, somebody saying no, this her Lulu family member coming out and speak out. I seen 2 different things, one on YouTube, one on Facebook. I don't know.
Because with the way this stuff been going, I don't know, but I get it. She can't come. They won't let her. Even the funeral home people said no because they don't want them people tearing up their dang on funeral home, and I don't blame them. No. I get it, Shanice, but because of all the stuff that's been going on, they're not going to let that girl come in there. Why I'm not asking questions? Because I don't have to ask questions because I already know the answer.
No, you don't.
Leave it to the Most High and let Him do the work. Because anything that you do in the dark will come to the light, sweetheart. That's why I don't do that. I let the Father have his way in it. And see, when you are a minister and when you are, I don't bring that stuff, because if we up here talking about this girl like a dog and slamming this girl and got that girl, if somebody hurt that girl because of what people said, then that blood will be on your hands. And especially when you don't even know the truth. The aunt stated he didn't have anything on him. That's why he was she there though? Because when they went up there, the sisters, when they went up there, his wife was there. Yeah. I can't go into details to do that. I'll let them say it if they want to. But I'm just telling y'all. Now they talking about he quit. Okay, so now we're going on clearing out the bank account. Okay, so the bank account thing, they both had an account together. She had her own money too.
So why did she take the money out, his money out, including clearing it out all the way then? You keep telling on this girl, and it don't look good. Why did she sit here and clear it out then? If she had her own money too, what she took his money for?
That's it. My connection to this is that Renee is my sister. And Drew is my nephew. That's my connection because they brought me in it.
Ain't nobody mention you. You just bashed this boy. You said more bad things about him than you did her. How that's your nephew? Child, and be
that's why my connection to it. Yeah, both sides went to the family. I mean, to the hospital.
So why you just said that both sides didn't go then? You just...
Yeah, they does, Jandy. Instead of them coming closer, they brought them apart. They're not dealing with the situation at hand. That's why. Everybody want to blame somebody. That girl ain't do that. All she did, okay, yeah, she may have drove in the car and let him out, okay. But that don't mean she unalived him. Things can happen in minutes, y'all. Life can be taken like that. Do y'all not know that the Father's in control of death and life? Come on. We can't stop death, y'all. I know it hurts. I get it. But it is in the Father's hands. That's what I keep telling y'all. Did y'all not know that was gone from 2 years ago? This is what I tell y'all. Y'all don't even know the truth. The mama know all this stuff. That's why I'm not going to say nothing. I can't go into all what she told me, so I'm not going to do that. I can't do it. I ain't going to explain to y'all what she told me and what been going on. I can't do it. And I'm not going to do it. I'm going to respect the family and their wishes and what they want me to say and what not to say. So that's where I'm at with that one. You're not going to get me to say anything else. Yeah, Kay, that's what, yeah. That's a lie. Yes, he did. He have done that. Yes, he have. He have left her on the side of the road, too. Yes, he has. They don't got plenty of arguments. Y'all just don't even know. Y'all just looking at the videos and see, that's why I'm trying to tell y'all. Facebook, Instagram, and all that stuff, because we be putting on for the city. I get it. But don't know behind the scenes. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Now, his sister cleared up some facts as well. She says he wasn't sent to the hospital under...
Let me go to her page, her sister page. Exactly. Let me go to this sister page, y'all. So for her to sit here and say that is crazy. Oh, wait, she said a lot. Hold on, y'all. Let me stop sharing this one. Let me go to her Facebook. She said nobody call her, text her. Oh, she's upset. At this point, hold on. I'm going to let y'all see what she said. At this point, please don't call or text me about what's been going on Facebook, about my brother's death. I do not care. I have a lot going on, and I can't even grieve in peace, man. Going for it, I don't want to hear nothing. Just keep my mama name, my name, and my sister name out y'all foolishness. As far as the disrespect towards my mom has to stop as well. Only time y'all will see me on Facebook promote my taxes like I've been for a year, my cooking business, post here for my brother funeral arrangements, or t-shirt orders. I'm going to be silent about this for my mental health. I'm going to remain silent till my brother homegoing celebration and investigation is over. She says she about to deactivate, and she refused to go back and forth. She says she not okay. She lost her brother, her best friend. She been crammed up in her house crying and wishing he could pick up the phone. She could pick up the phone and call her brother. It feel like a nightmare. I feel like I wouldn't side with her. I'm sorry. Not the sister, but if I was a sister, I just, be mindful of the girlfriend. I've been wishing someone pinch me and wake me up and tell me it was a dream and that my brother's still alive. I miss you. The phone calls, motivational speeches, and jokes all day is not okay. My head has been all over the place the last couple of days. I have been focused on my business, and I know you was my number one supporter when it came to my business. You always told me to be consistent no matter what. I'm going to take that and run with it. I'm getting out of the house today and passing out my tax business flyers as well as my food business flyer. So she said, and she put justice for Dro. So I don't know what that lady talking about, but the sister posted justice for Dro. And it's still justice for Dro. And then the post that they saying that she posted about that they were there at the funeral, was it at the hospital, was it John Doe? I do not see that. I don't see it. She took it down. So I guess they got it before she deleted it. And I'm looking for it, y'all. We all want to know what happened to my brother. So she put it and then deleted. That's what it sounded like to me. Because on this one, she said he was sent to the hospital under John. He wasn't sent John Doe. I see my brother licensed in his hospital bed by myself. This is getting out of hand. Honestly, everyone wants to be the police or private investigators or whatever they want to be. People coming up with their own narratives of the girl, and okay, that's fine. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. It's people making comments on people posts about the dates being different. My brother was pulled off the sheen as I watched on December 30th, 2025. So that's what he probably was already no activity December 29th. It probably was going on 12 o'clock. But she is stating, I don't know who that lady was, but I'm finna tell y'all something. His sister on his mama's side is saying, listen, y'all got whatever y'all want to say about that girl, and she fine with that. She ain't taking up for nobody. What? I don't think the mama blocked nobody. So people calling the sister out. They say, I'm not gonna show it. They say a so weird. This is Joe's so-called sister on his mama's side. The mama Rena blocked us when we left a comment saying Lulu was guilty. We ain't saw nobody on his mama's side even light a candle. Why you in your... Oh no, they're talking junk. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. Now his mama, the last time I told y'all his mama posted, she posted that she can't believe she lost her son. She been posting videos and stuff with him And it's gonna take us some time. And people gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it hit her like that yet. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I want to, you know, for the funeral, because I know that's really gonna break that woman. I can tell you that. I hope that I'm gonna say this before I leave because I'm finna get ready to get on out of here. I would love for both sides to come together and do it right for him. Let the girl come to the viewing before the family get there. And they have their own thing as family. You know what I'm saying? They need to come together right now. It's no time to be apart, to argue. Like it's no point of all of that, regardless of the situation, because there when you go and have to watch them not gonna and it hit that they're not gonna be here anymore, you really it's gonna hit and they're gonna have to lean on each other and focus on getting justice and finding out what happened to him. That's the important thing. Y'all arguing back and forth ain't gonna help. The grandkids are there. The kids gonna need y'all. They don't have their father. The mother gonna need y'all help regardless of how y'all feel. Y'all gonna have to come together for them kids. All the arguing, all the fighting need to be to the back. Y'all got justice going on. You planning his homegoing service. Let there be that. To that lady that was talking, she need to just be quiet because she ain't making it no better. And I feel like her bashing did not help. It just didn't help. And I feel like they need the mother side and the father side. I feel like y'all got to bear the hatchet with each other, come together and figure out justice. Let me tell you something. The more they see y'all come together and want answers, the more they're going to give it to y'all. So that's all I got to say about that. I want to thank you guys for watching. Excuse the interruption. I had a sisterly visitor, child. Can never run away from being a big sister, but whatever. Oh, God. I want to thank you guys for watching. I will be back at 1:00. Oh, great timing. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.